Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Ring Lamb, and today I have my April wrap-up. So in April I managed to read 7 books. I predicted that I was probably going to have around 12 books read, but didn't make it that far because I always try to be ambitious around exam time, and I was going to reread quite a few books for my English exam because I had a week off before my one exam, but I got sick. So for exams and all that chaos happened, I read The Heiresses by Sarah Shepard. I have a review of this. I'll try to remember to link it in the down bar, but I really enjoyed this book. It took me so long to read, and I don't know why, because it's not that big, it's a standalone, and it's amazing. And then I read for school, which The Dust Jacket is on my desk. I forgot to grab it. This Monster's Thing by Mackenzie Lee. I was supposed to have it read in February, and I read half of it. And then my class moved on to another book, and I got behind, so I had to finish this before my English exam. So I finished this up. I really did enjoy this. It is going around the BookTube community, so it's one of the books I was excited to read that was on my syllabus. I was also supposed to read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I've already read, so it would have been a reread for me. But I didn't have time to read it before the exam, and then it wasn't on the exam. So legitimately, if I would have read that, it forced myself to read that. Not that it's a bad book, but I didn't have enough time. I'm really happy I did not read that, because me and my friend were discussing it. It was one of the most pointless books to study because we didn't have any projects that had to do with it, and it wasn't even on the exam. But it's a really good book regardless. Just had to vent my frustration there. And then for the same class, I read Briar Rose by Jane Yolen. This is one we had to read in March. I didn't get to this one because it was a very busy week for me, and I actually really enjoyed this. It's one of my favorite books I read this term in this class. It was very good. Sad, but good. And then after that, those are the 2 books that I caught up on for my English class before that exam. So for my Contemporary Canadian Fiction class, which is my other English class, which was my last exam, I had to read Lives of Girls and Women by Alice Munro. We read this late March, but I didn't get to it because I had a very busy week, and also the font is very small, and I knew by that point that I had a week off before this exam, so I was like, I'll just read it during that week because I have a lot of time. Then I read Volkswagen Blue by Jacques Poulin, and this was before my English exam too because I had to finish this one up. I think I was around page 80, and there's 200 something pages in this book, so I didn't have too much to go. I just had to finish up the last little bit. Then I read Train by Danny M. Cohen. This is for my English class that I had before the other English class. I didn't get to finish this one in time for the exam. I had 40 pages left, but this one was very interesting. That was for my children's literature class, and I had about 40 pages left. And I'm like, it is a big book. I did read most of it. I want to see how it ends, and I want to add it to my reading challenge. I don't want to just give up on it. So I read this one after the fact, but it was still really good. I knew the ending going into the exam because I had to skim it, but I wanted to go back and actually give it a thorough reading. And then I just finished literally 20 minutes ago. As soon as I finished this, I just got ready to film this. And that is Burned by Sarah Shepard, the 12th book in the Pretty Liars series. This is, of course, a reread for me. I'll try to remember to link my review of this. But I was really excited to read this one. This is for the PL read-along that me and Jill co-host. And this is January's book, so I still have to catch up on February. March was a rest month, and then April. So I have 2 more to catch up on. I really want to read the 13th and 14th books, but I'm going to push those to next month because I kind of have a goal. I think my plan now to implement them into my schedule to read is going to work out much better. So I will be caught up hopefully by the end of next month, because the month after that, June, we're actually reading the 16th book. So it's a final book, and I want to be able to discuss it all with everybody. And I haven't reread it, and I really did enjoy it because it just came out 2 years ago or a year ago? A year and a half ago, I think, maybe. Yeah, a year and a half ago. And yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely let me know how many books you guys read, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.